racism doesn't exist.
Tavores Henderson, both his mother and her boyfriend facing charges tonight, and prosecutors say more arrests could be coming. Melissa Correa lays out the timeline of what happened.
Tuesday night, 8:30 p.m., Nassau Bay police pull over the driver of this red Jeep at some apartments off of San Sebastian Court. It's learned that driver, Tavores Henderson, has an active warrant for domestic violence. Sgt Kaila Sullivan is called in for backup, and during his arrest, police say Tavores struggled with police, jumped back into the Jeep, and ran over Sullivan. Police say Henderson ditched the vehicle and ran away. The search for the 21-year-old begins.
Sgt Sullivan was a consummate professional.
3 hours later, we learn 43-year-old Kaila Sullivan died at a hospital. The sergeant is the first line-of-duty death for Nassau Bay.
She enjoyed the job. Her blood ran blue.
At 12:30 a.m. Wednesday, surveillance cameras captured Tavores Henderson getting dropped off at the Sterling Inn. His mom, Tiffany Henderson, was driving a red Toyota hatchback. Her boyfriend, Jeffrey Wheeler, was in the front seat. 40 minutes later, mom and boyfriend pull up to her home on Shelby Circle. Sheriff's deputies are there waiting. Court documents reveal mom first denied knowing Tavores, but later admitted their connection while denying she knew where he was. She told deputies about a locked room in her house that Tavores had access to, and with the help of a search warrant,
SWAT team did eventually enter the residence. He was not located there.
By 1 p.m., Crime Stoppers was offering a $20,000 reward, and Tavores Henderson was officially charged with felony murder. About 24 hours later, Tavores Henderson was arrested. An anonymous tip led deputies to a home off of Heritage Trail Drive. Investigators say a friend of Tavores lives there. According to court documents, Tiffany told investigators she lied to them because I am a mom. Her boyfriend says he lied because I was scared. This morning, charges against 21-year-old Tavores Henderson were boosted to capital murder of a police officer. Melissa Correa, KHOU 11 News.
KHOU 11 Investigates has learned that Tavores Henderson has a violent criminal history that includes a previous charge of running from police. Jeremy Rogowski joins us now with a look at the background on this suspected cop killer. Jeremy?
Russ Henderson has pending or recent criminal cases in Harris, Fort Bend, and Montgomery counties. And on social media, he bragged about how cash bonds could not keep him in jail.
On Instagram, this accused cop killer uses the handle The Real Killer Dre. Tavores Henderson posted this video outside of jail.
3 cases, look at this.
Boasting how he bonded out in several criminal cases and still had a handful of cash left over.
And the kid's still back at it, man, like a crack addict.
When Nassau Bay police pulled Henderson over for a traffic stop Tuesday night, he had open warrants for family violence. One case started at this golf range where court records show he attempted to block his ex-girlfriend in the parking lot. He followed the woman, cut her off at another location, and put her into his car. In another assault case involving the same woman, the mother of his child, Henderson allegedly yelled, "Open the door or I'll shoot you." Court records say he put his hands around her neck to choke her and threatened to knock all her teeth out of her mouth. The Real Killer Dre, as Henderson calls himself online, also has pending cases in Montgomery County for theft and evading.
Some say that's the final attempt of a man's brain, still trying to hold on to his life. One last recap of the moments he remembers the most. question is